Okay, we're going to do this beef style casserole. It's kind of it's got a bit of a French theme to it, I guess. A little bit like we're using a mirepoix vegetables. The French often used that with some thyme, some bay leaf, a little bit of parsley. We're going to do like a beef dish with this French inspired recipe, and let's go over the ingredients. It's got about 800 grams of diced beef. I've got a couple of cups of celery, onion and carrot. We're going to throw in some thyme, parsley, some bay leaves here. Our thickening agent is going to be a couple of tablespoons of plain flour, a little bit of tomato paste. Got some lovely beef stock at the back. We're going to use these nice Roma tomatoes. They're nice and soft and they're good for sauces, so I'm going to throw those in. Salt and pepper. We're going to cook everything off with a touch of olive oil. We are going to add some red wine to this. It's a Merlot, nice and smooth, nice and soft. And we're going to finish off with some fresh mushrooms. Let's get cracking, guys. Okay, a touch of olive oil into our pan, a couple of tablespoons. And we're going to start popping it in batches so we don't overcrowd the pan. What happens then is the meat will start to bubble, we won't get that nice golden brown colour. So give it a bit of a stir around now. I'm going to remove the first batch and keep the pan on nice and hot. Okay, and away we go now with the second batch. Return the first batch of meat along with the juices back into the pan. Now we're going to add our red wine. I want to reduce this down by half. It's probably about 3/4 of a cup of red wine there. Okay, it's reduced down nicely now. I'm going to toss in the onions, followed by the carrot and celery. Just let that cook out. Now, apologies, I didn't in the ingredients list add some garlic, so I've got about 4 cloves of garlic in there, which I've roughly chopped. I'm going to toss that in. I'm going to add our 2 tablespoons of flour. Cook out that flour. Already you'll start to see that it's starting to thicken up a little. But we just really want to make sure that that flour is nicely cooked out. It's going to take about a minute or so. Okay, toss in your Roma tomatoes, baby Roma. If they're too big, you can just chop them up. They will break down in the cooking process. Touch of parsley. Toss in your mushrooms. Got a couple of tablespoons of tomato paste. Cracked black pepper. Again, you can add cracked black pepper to the meat when you fry the meat off. It really doesn't matter, as long as you get the flavours in there. A little bit of salt. Got my stock. A couple of cups of stock. And it is going to be delicious, I can promise you. I'm going to add just a little bit more parsley. I'm going to toss in my thyme. And 2 to 3, 4 bay leaves. Okay, just pop the lid on now and then turn it down to medium low, and in a couple of hours you'll have this beautiful French inspired beef dish. I'm just going to remove the thyme and the bay leaves, or the thyme stems. Then we can start serving up this beautiful dish. I've made some beautiful parsley mash. This gorgeous French-inspired dish, beautiful beef in red wine, mushrooms, and a lovely nest of parsley mash, Absolutely exquisite. Thank you so much for watching my channel. I really appreciate you tuning in. Until my next recipe, I will see you next time.